a major scale.
I don't have the Ionian mode in. Is that because it's the major scale?
I have it somewhere. They sneak it in somewhere. Yeah, it's probably because it's the same as the major. To actually make it Ionian, you'd leave out the leading tone. And just keep singing do down to la and back to do instead of ti do. But just so you know, kind of memorize Ionian. Now, most books give you the white key memory aid. So if you go from C to C, that's Ionian or major. But if you go from a D to a D, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, that's the Dorian scale, Dorian mode. Dorian. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D is the Dorian mode. So if you go to a piano and you act like you're playing a major scale, but you start on the D, the white key D, and play white keys up to D. So the memory aid, most places give you a white key, D to E is Dorian. And that's a good place to start. There's also, if you take the white keys from E to E, that would be Phrygian. It sounds like. So you notice these sound like scales that aren't quite right, but they're modes that are right. Then, if you were to go from F to F, that would be the Lydian mode. This is one of my favorites. Can you see that board? See it okay? Now, notice what Lydian sounds like. Somebody's trying to play a major scale and they miss a note. Sounds like, no, that fourth note is supposed to be B flat, but that would be the major scale. But listen to what, here's the Lydian. What?
It's the world's most relaxing music. The world's most relaxing music.
Oh no, you're thinking of That was my CD entitled The World's Most Relaxing Music, and I can't believe it's not selling. I can't believe iTunes won't even carry it. I don't know why. Okay, if we have a G to G, that's the mixolydian.
That just sounds like
Do that again?
a pure minor.
Sorry. No, it sounds like a major scale except for the seventh note. It has to do
Yeah,
it.
that's what I
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, te. And where have we seen the Aeolian scale before?
an actual minor.
A
minor.
Does it? How do you spell it? Is it in the book?
Aeolian.
Aeolian. Where have we seen that before?
A minor.
Pure natural minor.
Pure minor. And as you remember, in the Baroque period, we got our three forms of the minor scale because the Aeolian mode was very popular in the Renaissance. And so people said, but we like it. Don't make everything tone. So the composers compromised and added that raised seventh degree to make it tone. That was the mode that they used, and they artificially made this tone to give us our minor.
Which is moving a half step in each one of these.
Yes.
One's
The two half steps, we're just shifting over. Yeah. All right, now you have E.
the werewolf one.
This is the mode of the Black Ops. This mode does not exist. It's the Locrian mode.
Is this B to B?
This mode does not exist. We'll deny that it exists. I'll deny I ever taught you this. No, I never covered a mode called the Locrian. Listen to how beautiful this one is. We talk about music to relax money. And you can't really appreciate how relaxing it is until you build a tonic triad and you find tonic triad is diminished.
Oh, B, yeah.
Wow.
EDF.
Relax, relax, relax. All right, Locrian is considered an artificial mode. In other words, you can construct it, but no one has yet found a way to write a piece in the Locrian. A couple of composers tried. Not bad tries, actually, but didn't really make it. So that's why the book leaves out. I don't think they have. They actually do have you sing Locrian once somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. And I was kind of surprised. They did a pretty good job of constructing a melody on a mode where you can't really construct a melody there. You've probably heard some of these. Let's see, Dorian, I believe, is green. Is it the green spot? So green sleeves is often played two different ways. It's played in a minor key. But a lot of people will go, they will raise that tone. It's actually a modal tune. It's a pretty old tune. Mixolydian. Means just have to move It's in the song called Norwegian Wood. Should I say so if you take the scale, that's Mixolydian. How they do that? And ears like sponges. So somewhere along the line, John Lennon heard something that was a Mixolydian, and he just he writes his piece and it's Mixolydian. No, he didn't. John Lennon could not tell you any of the things he did. He did it all by ear, which makes it to me even more amazing. But the truth is anybody can write music by ear. That's okay. It's just if you want to write a lot of it, it becomes very tedious. If you write by ear, you just have to try everything and find the one thing that fits. But by studying music the way we are actually able to say this won't work, this won't work. So our choices are much smaller than if we were just, I always liken it to somebody who's going to write using the piano and they don't know anything about piano. So they have 88 choices for the first note. And then they have 88 for the second. Where we know if that's a C, if we're in the key of C, we really have C, D, E, F, G as our choices for the second third. So our choices are much more narrow. We don't have to do something like, okay, if my song goes, no, that doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. See, we would skip all of those hundreds of choices and go right to the things that would probably sound like that.
Yeah, but the problem is once you start learning more, it's like you have the ability to say, oh, I got this one note, and look, I can go over here.
Yeah. But because you can lead there.
Sure.
Whereas just haphazardly trying, but you could discover something really clever, but it just takes a long time. Okay, we will continue with the modes. see you on another mode.